Some of the most detailed assessments of Russian losses in this campaign have just poured in recently, and I'm going to go through them with you right now. Here's a headline from the New York Times. Russia facing, quote, staggering fatalities, which is driving morale down. Indeed, there's a U.S. intelligence estimate that over 7,000 Russian troops have already been killed in these few weeks. If that sounds high to you, that's because it is record-breaking high. It's greater than the number of American troops killed over 20 years. Let me repeat that. This Russian loss over 3 weeks is greater than the number of Americans killed in over 20 years in Iraq and Afghanistan combined. Those are punishing losses, even for a great power which has a large army. The Times citing intelligence that this is driving low Russian morale, which makes sense. Some of our guests just mentioned that. Soldiers are taking actions that can't really be hidden. Some have parked their vehicles and left them in the woods rather than fighting on for Russia. It is a contrast to a theme we have seen really across centuries, regardless of the technology or the countries involved, when the people fighting for their lives, for the existential defense of their country against foreign occupiers, seem to have stronger, more resilient attitudes, with civilians often leading this Ukrainian effort.
Myself, I'm not a soldier, right? I don't know how to shoot people. I don't know how to act in this kind of situations. But if it will come here, then I have no option.
What is your day job? Do you have a day job?
Yeah, I'm a project manager.
Project manager. Yeah. And now you're maybe a soldier.
I mean, everyone is a soldier right now, right?
Everyone's a soldier right now, and the proof is in the results. Many of the people who stayed back are fighting. The Wall Street Journal reported on that dramatic and decisive defense of a key town near Odessa. The mayor worked with civilian construction crews. They improvised. They did what they could. They blocked the rivers, the streets, the bridges, anything in conjunction with the Ukrainian military, but backed by a lot of regular people, including the men who are legally bound to stay in country, to defend themselves, to defend what's left of their towns. Volunteers also used messaging apps to send the Russian tank coordinates over to the Ukrainian military. Again, a concrete example of this military-civilian hybrid defense. Some of that worked, leading to open fire and attacks on the positions of those Russian tanks, Russian soldiers. Sometimes we're seen fleeing, burning vehicles, scrambling away on foot. And we've seen other reports, even before this big number of 7,000 dead, that involve how inexperienced some Russian troops seem, poorly trained, out of food. Some of this is playing out on the battlefield.